I'm sorry, but this book is overhyped and no one is talking about it. Hi guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So I'm back, and today in this video I'm going to be reviewing a book that I have recently finished reading, and it's more of going to be a rant review. It's not very critical or professional type of review video. I am just here to vent out. Okay, so I will tell you everything, the ratings, the review I gave it, and my whole experience. And I'm going to be very honest. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. Yes, so I guess let's get started and let's see. So the book I'm going to be review is The Defender by Ana Huang. Okay, so this is going to be very harsh. I let me just tell you. See, if you guys like this book, I don't have any problem. It's just my opinion. Everything I'm going to say, my opinion. Okay, if you read it, you liked it, fine. If you read it, you didn't like it, fine. If you have not read it, then take this video as a sign and don't ever read it, please. Yes, I guess. And yeah, so let's start. So I got this book in December, and if you have not seen like my book fair haul video, then you can go and check it out. This book was there because I bought it from the fair, and I bought it in December. But at that time I was reading a lot of books, and I was reading a lot of books. So the thing was that I thought that I will start it when the new year will start, because I don't wanted to burden myself, as I was already in the middle of so many books and I was not able to complete any book. So the new year came, and I started reading this book. So I started reading this book, and I'm so speechless. Okay, because I don't make any script or anything. I just say what I want to say. So I started reading this book. See, the first 100 pages, at that time I was like in a reading slump kind of situation. I think at this point I'm always in a reading slump. I don't know what happened. Okay, and I am a busy, so also busy saying that I am busy, like I don't know, but it's a reading slump, I will say. And it's not like that. As in earlier video I said that my taste evolved, so I don't read anything and everything. Okay, now I want that quality, and yes, that's how it's working for me. So if a book is good, it has something to give me, I am gonna read it. Okay, at that time I no reading slump, nothing. I will finish it in a day or a few days or a few hours. But if it's not giving, I just DNF it. That's what is going on. So yeah, back to this thing. So I started reading it, and the first 100 pages were like, it was okay, your average contemporary romance, sports romance. It was okay, and it was not something like phenomenal that I will be like, oh my god, I need to know what is gonna happen and all that. So I used to read it when I had like my phone is charging, so I'm gonna pick it up and read it, and I have nothing else to do and I don't want to be on screen, so I will be picking it up and reading it. So I was finding it good, nothing bad, nothing very extraordinary, but good, normal. First 100 pages, and it took me a lot of days to get through those first 100 pages. But then after that, what happened? Okay, and I don't know, it's an original copy, but some pages are like misprinted, overprinted, overlapped. So I had to download the PDF. So I downloaded the PDF, and then I started reading this one. And yes, so what happened, like I started reading the PDF, like after the 100 pages, at night. And at night, you see, you are tired, your body is tired, and you are just like on the verge of sleeping, and maybe not sleeping, but still you are not using your brain that much and all that. So I started reading it, and that night I stayed till 3 a.m. because I don't know what happened. Like, there were some scenes or some moments that I started liking, and the MMC also I started liking. Okay, but then so I read it till 3 a.m. and then Yeah, so something happened. I don't know what happened. My brain sparked something, whatever. So that happened, and then I started. Okay, so basically, it's like it's a, and also it's a thick book. See, it is a thick book, and also it's a slow burn. But after everything, like I was liking, after reading it at night, I got hooked and I finished 200 pages at once. Like I was doing what I had to, and then I just came back to this book, and in 2 days, and also that night at 3 a.m. till 3 a.m., I read what I had to, and I finished 200 pages all at once. And let me tell you, it's a slow burn and it's so thick, as you can see. And at that time, like in a reading slump situation, and I'm also not a very patient person, so I don't have any patience, okay. But the thing is that I started liking it, so I read it. But then what happened, when like the dopamine started declining and I got down from that high, I started noticing the flaws, and after that I couldn't unsee them, because I know that not every book is perfect, but the flaws were really, they started like they were very visible. I became a critic. Yes, I became a critic. So that's what happened, and then everything went downhill and I crashed. So basically, I think that it's a light-hearted, fun, enjoyable read with, low stakes and all that. But what happened is that the characters had depth. They had depth, but they were, and the main problem was with the writing. Okay, like I have read uh, 6 books before this one, and I have loved all of them by this particular author. But the thing with this is the writing, and maybe because when I started noticing, the writing became very cringy. Okay, very cringy, like and very unnecessary, and there were so many boring things and so many fillers, and it just became so unnecessary at after one point of time. And even the plot setting, I think this author's, Ana Huang's, most rated book is Twisted Lies, and now this lady is copying the same thing in every book, and even the same plot, like just reverse the gender or maybe reverse the characters and change the character's name and place, and then you have what, the same plot. So I really didn't like that thing. And I think she's doing this because her most rated book is Twisted Lies, so she is copy pasting the same thing in everything. Then I'll see, I have read King of Envy and I like that book. I gave it 4.5 stars because, and I deducted zero point 0.5 because of the same reason. It has the same ending, climax, and plot. Uh, like there were some things are changed, but the core is the same, you know I really didn't like it. In this, the guy is getting stalked. In that, the girl was getting stalked. And, like, did I just spoil? Guys, no, see, I didn't spoil. I was just telling you, like, it was a blurb. I was about to spoil King of Envy and Twisted Lies ending, but I didn't. Thank God. I got so scared for a minute. I was like, हो गया सत्यानाश, कर दिया मैंने कांड, बट नहीं किया मैंने कांड। ठीक है। तो हाँ, तो मैं इसी का कह रही थी कि लाइक इसमें जस्ट फॉर द कॉन्टेक्स्ट द गाय इज गेटिंग stalked, or yeah, maybe because he is a famous player, so yeah, you understand, right? So this was the thing, and the thing is that if it's a slow burn, the slow burn needs to burn between the characters, right? But I was missing the characters in their book only, because I was like, it just didn't give me भाई। ठीक है, मतलब मेरे को I was as I said that there were so many fillers and there were so many boring scenes, boring and fillers, that I was missing the characters. And the plot, as I said, didn't make very sense because it's copy paste and so repeated, and the writing became very cringy. And I also told you the reason why she is doing the plot copy pasting from her own book only, because that book was the most rated. So everything just then I just lost interest, and I lost it so badly. Like I was a little bit of curious to know that who was the stalker or the intruder or whatever, but I lost my interest so badly that at the end I didn't even care. Like, do they even end up together or not? I don't care. Who is the intruder? I don't care. So it became like that, and I was like, yeah, so that was my sign to just, DNF this book. But I still pulled through, because I'm so generous, and I just pulled through because I was like, I have enjoyed the middle, like the 200 pages, I have enjoyed so much. Then why not I just finish it? So I was reading it because of the good moments that it gave me, and also because of guilt, because I was enjoying it. Suddenly, what happened that I'm not enjoying it anymore. So this was the whole thing that I wanted to say. The writing is just like your cringe, average contemporary romance, sports romance, and the romance books are getting very repeated these days. So that's why I think their appeal is like it's declining for me, or maybe it's just a reading slump or a romance burnout. I loved romance books. Yes, I'm not lying. Last year I read 50 something books, and out of that 40 something were romance. So maybe it's burnout, but still, uh, we cannot forget that it's just, getting very repetitive. Yeah, we need to bring something different and all that. The authors basically. I am very excited to read her new book that is going to release this year, King of Gluttony. So let's see what happened with that. I hope she does better, because I have read her last 6 books and I have liked them so much, all the 6. This was the only one, which just I wanted to DNF, but I didn't. So now I hate it. Yeah, I read it out of spite, out of hate. So yeah. And also, before ending this video, I want to say that this was a sport romance. This book right here was a sports romance, but sports were mentioned here just for the sake that this was a sports romance. So we need to sprinkle a little bit of here sports related thing and little bit of sports related thing here. And also sometimes, see, it was not balanced and not very perfectly written. So at the end, I just want to, and my toxic trait is that I lose interest when the both the characters come together. Like, if I am very much interested and I am attached to the characters, I adore them and things like that, so I will stay till the end. Okay, but after everything that happened, I just lost interest and I was not liking it, I was hating it, and I was just finishing it for the sake of finishing it. So it all just went downhill and it all came down. So yeah, like that is my toxic trait, but still, so it was not written very nicely. So at the end, I will just like to say that after, if you have watched till here, then after everything, see, personally I will not recommend you this book. But if you still want to read it after everything I have told you, then go ahead and read it. It's like, it's your like wish. It's, I'm not someone who can say what you have to do, what you have to not. But still, I will personally never ever recommend this book. Yes, 2.75 stars, and I gave you, and like I basically just ranted and vented and yapped. But still, this was my whole like review kind of thing. It was more of a roast than a review, but still, I guess this was what I had to do. And yeah, if you want to read it, you can go ahead, but I will personally say don't, please. Yup. And this was like my whole experience with this book. It took me like 3 months. So yeah. So this was it, guys, for today's video. And if you have watched till here, then thank you so much. And if you have enjoyed watching this video, then please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye, take care, and happy reading to whatever you are reading. Yes.